My name is Leslie Sullivan. I am a senior this year from St. Louis, Missouri, and I am a double major in history and theater. I decided to start early auditions for college scholarships for theater, and I went to a couple of schools in Wisconsin, actually, and somehow Ripon College got mentioned. And it's like, what is this Ripon College? I've never even heard of it. And I went home, did some research. I was like, wow, it sounds interesting. Came up for a visit my junior year, fell in love with the campus. I fell in love with the theater department. I fell in love with the atmosphere of Ripon College. And ever since then, it's just been my number one pick. Making the switch from St. Louis to Ripon, big to small, it wasn't as hard as I actually thought it was going to be. I knew from the very beginning when I was applying to colleges that I wanted to be at a smaller school. When I first got here, I loved the fact that I had one class that there were maybe 10 of us. It's like, this is awesome. The teacher knows who I am. They know my work habits. They know my study habits. They know me. It's not just someone sitting in the classroom that they don't even know their name. So it felt really good being in that atmosphere of knowing that the professor's looking to be there for you. So the transition for me was quite simple. I enjoyed it a lot and know that I made the best decision in coming to a smaller school because I'm one of those students that needs the one-on-one connection with the professor, knowing that they want to make sure you succeed. I think the most unique thing about Ripon is the fact that it is a family. I know a lot of people say that's always cheesy or it's corny, but when I walked onto this campus the first time, I felt that sense of community. I felt that sense that everyone was somehow intertwined and there was a connection. I was here this summer for the McNair Scholars Program, and Professor Mockridge, who was in the history department, was my mentor. And she'd invite me to her house for dinner. She'd call me on the phone like, hi, it's Diane, and not even Professor Mockridge. She would say her actual first name, and she was just so welcoming and so wanting to make that connection, not only as the professor-student anymore, but the mentor and the one who needs the guidance, the mentee. And I feel like that connection is going to continue outside of my college career because she's just always been there. Leslie Sullivan, the senior, is a lot different from Leslie Sullivan the first year. Leslie Sullivan the first year was kind of afraid to take chances. She didn't quite always know the right thing to do, and she didn't always take the time to think about the right thing to do. Knowing that people saw something in me is what changed me. Knowing that I could make a difference if I allowed myself to make accomplishments and take a stand. And fortunately, I know that I've grown. I don't just assume it or hope that I have. I know it. I see it every day more and more when I think about it. And maybe it's that whole idea of getting closer to graduation and reflecting, but I know there's a change, and I've definitely grown being a part of this Ripon College family. I've had this passion of wanting to be an actor for so long, or an actress for so long. Why not actually test it? Why be afraid of it and continue wondering what if? Like, I'm going to actually do it. I need to take a chance. And I think Ripon College actually helped with that, because before that it's like, no, I could never do anything like that. But I actually know that it's something that I can chance. It's something you gotta chance.